You know, the tops of clouds are as lovely as the bottoms. It's really quite spectacular. So, where was I? Let's see. Me, the fabulous red light. I'm in a big green balloon floating to God knows where. Trevor had tried to find out how Anna got her amazing woman powers. He got in trouble with the Wales Rapid Response Team because of it. Anna didn't want to tell him about how she got her powers because she was embarrassed. She also blames yours truly for the whole affair, although the truth be told I did have a teeny-weeny bit to do with it. So, Anna told Trevor about it after finding out that their neighbour Lenny, dear man, was the security guard that would have found her naked had I not blinded everyone in the place. Oops. Our old foreign exchange student, Soledad, was along for the ride and figured out that was how Anna got her powers too and tried to get some for herself, but failed. And then she found the green brooch that goes with my red amulet, although we didn't yet know it. Okay, so, nothing happened for a while until that morning I came over.
If you keep cooking like this, Trevor, I won't be able to fit into my uniform.
Well, I do prefer you with your uniform off, Anna Kat.
Eesh, it's a good thing I've already eaten.
Oh, Madison!
Happy to see you too, Saul Goodman. But, as much as it pains me to admit it, I need your help, counsellor. I'm in a crisis.
You need my help.
You are still licensed to practice law, are you not?
I am.
Well, I need your help to sue the Benefit Friends dating app.
Why do you need him to sue the app?
Because my ratings there have gone way down.
That doesn't sound like a crisis.
More like truth in advertising.
This is serious. My social life is at stake.
Weren't you trying to make something work with Dr. Calculus?
Well, that's why I didn't notice this until now.
So what's driven your scores down, besides your personality?
Bad star ratings and bad reviews, a ton of them. All at the same time. Like it was a computer attack or something.
Let me see. She smells funny. Surrender Madison.
I smell perfectly lovely, thank you.
She's a witch. Surrender Madison.
Are you sure it said witch?
The fact they're all signed that way is what makes me think it was an attack.
They're all signed that way?
I'm looking. She has crossed eyes. Surrender Madison. Walleye fish are cuter. Surrender Madison.
Let me know when you get to the bad ones.
I never knew you could be that cruel.
Says the woman who left her friends to get arrested.
That was a long time ago, and I was a different person then.
Regardless, it seems like whoever did do it is trying to get your attention. Big time.
Well, they have it, but I'm not at all sure they're going to want it.
My Amazing Woman, starring Lena Garcia and AJ Cruz.
Do you really have to go out and drive? It's Saturday.
Well, it won't be the end of the world if I don't go out and drive. But if I want to pay for my trip with Maddy to Costa Rica instead of you, then I need to go out and drive.
Then by all means, go out and drive.
You're still not buying a KX2 gaming system.
Hey, it's cheaper than Costa Rica.
Not by much.
What?
Come look.
Is that doll dressed like Madison?
Red light, but yes.
The knife through her chest is an interesting touch.
There's a note with the knife. Surrender Madison.
Hold on, Lenny's outside. Lenny, did you see anyone near the house?
Just you guys, just now.
Thanks.
I'm pulling up the doorbell camera feed.
It's just a hand.
Appearing out of thin air.
We'd better tell Olive. And Maddy.
Oh, thanks. Just put the pizza boxes on the conference table.
Here's your tip.
Thanks for this, Arch. If we're going to be cooped up in here going through Discovery, at least we'll have something good to eat while doing it.
Remember, folks, we need to find anything that can demonstrate intent.
Here are the emails sorted in chronological order.
Would you like a slice of pizza, Olive?
Yes, please.
Cool, let me just... Okay, Olive, please take a look at this.
Oh my. Archibald, there are anchovies on these pizzas. Let me get rid of them and bring you replacements.
I'll help. Man, it took a lot of anchovies to spell surrender, Madison.
I'm not thrilled with the dead rat, either. I'll have my friends look into this. You were the one who ordered them, yes?
Yes, why is that important?
Because Archibald barely knows Madison. This is definitely someone trying to get to her through you and Anna Catherine.
I can think of one person who at least knows she knows Anna Kat who also has a problem with Madison.
Seems she's no longer in Bolivia.
Kitty cat, hun, I'm sorry about this.
It's okay. You didn't ask for a crazy stalker psycho.
At least not in this context.
Olive and I think it might be Soledad.
I could certainly believe that.
I'll get that.
Hey guys, this was left at my house by mistake. It was addressed to Anna.
Thanks, Lenny.
Anytime.
It's a flower box. Is there something you want to tell me, honey?
Not that I can...
Dead roses, how cliché.
Another Surrender Madison note.
Did they bother to say to whom I'm supposed to surrender?
No, but this one does say something else. Don't make that public appearance. You've been warned.
What public appearance is that?
Red Light is accepting an Adult Girl of the Year award from the Girls' Achievement League.
Really? I got one of those a few years back. Congratulations. Why didn't you tell anyone?
Being a role model and an inspiration is not my style. I was planning to skip it. But now I'm definitely going. I'll be there with bells on.
Not literally, right? Hey, I mean, you wear some interesting outfits.
At a nearby hotel.
Soledad?
Bruxa.
Fine. Bruxa. What is the point of these pranks? I mean, you had to pay that Irish hacker a lot of money just to drive that Madison's dating score down.
The point, Laura, is that she needs to suffer. She needs to suffer the way that I suffered when I was in school with her.
But the amazing woman? You yourself said she's been nice to you. Why bother her?
Madison has no family left. As far as I can tell, she lives alone and has only one friend in her life. So, the only way to get to her is go through Anna and her husband.
But if you do the same things to this Madison she did to you back then, aren't you just the same as her?
I am nothing like her. Well, maybe my new outfit is like hers. She does have a good sense of style.
Let's say she agrees to meet you in this showdown. What do you intend to do with her if you win?
Well, I hadn't thought about that. But I will come up with something.
You frightened and embarrassed her. Isn't that enough?
No, Laura. Not even close.
Looks like I made it in time. Had to go 2 blocks over to find a parking space.
You should have let me park the car. I could have made it here a lot faster.
I am aware. Hey, red light looks almost respectable.
Be nice.
Over there, isn't that Craig?
Greg?
Dr. Gregory.
I think it is.
Have you figured those two out yet?
No. If they haven't figured each other out yet, what hope do I have?
If everyone would take their seats, please. Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Claire Givens, president of our chapter of the Girls' Achievement League. Every year, the young ladies of our program choose a woman to honor with the title of Adult Girl of the Year. And this year, the girls have chosen a superhero whom I'm sure you've seen a lot of. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you the recipient of this year's Annabelle Huntington Wentworth Adult Girl of the Year Award, Red Light. If you would say a few words.
Bully.
Who said that?
I did.
Who is that?
I am Bruxa Verde, and your girl of the year is a bully and a coward.
I am not a bully or a coward.
You are also a snake.
Snakes!
Honey?
Already on it.
Hatchets.
Inertia inverter.
Is that Dr. Calculus?
Not the help I was expecting, but I'll take it. That's more like it.
Amazing woman!
Dr. C, push them here into this trash can.
Got it.
Even now, you have others do your work for you. Do you have it within you to fight your own battles?
I have it within me to give you a good punch in the nose. Force field.
Meet me tomorrow at noon at the fairgrounds, Red Light. But come alone and prove that you're not the weak coward you seem to be.
She's vanished.
Thank heavens you three were here. Who is that awful woman?
An old friend.
Well, with friends like that, you don't need enemies.
Our fears are confirmed then. I'll put our rapid response team on standby. Agent out.
I could fly around the city looking for her.
I could scan the feeds of the security cameras.
If you didn't hear her, Anna, when she dropped off that dreadful doll, or you couldn't find her, Greg, after that hack, you won't be able to find her now.
Okay, but what do you propose we do?
Nothing.
What do you mean, nothing?
I mean, I'm going to face her tomorrow at noon at the fairgrounds, woman to woman, alone.
It has to be a trap.
Of course it is. But it's a trap I set 1,000,000 years ago, and I don't want any of you to try to spring it. It's my mess, and it's time I clean it up.
So how far behind her are you willing to trail when she goes for that showdown tomorrow?
I'm not.
You're not going to follow her at all?
As much as I want to, no, I'm not.
Why?
Because she asked me not to. I told you that I changed after I got my powers. One of the ways that I changed is that I started insisting people respect my decisions and what I chose to do in life. That included my parents and Maddy.
I remember.
Well, it's ridiculous to expect that respect and not give it in return. Believe me, I'm worried about Maddy. Her amulet makes her a tough opponent, but it looks like Soledad can now do everything Maddy can do.
Well, I still wish you'd follow along after her.
Be careful. People might get the idea that you like her and stuff.
I sort of do, not in any marriage-threatening way, mind you, but I sort of admired her boldness. And I admire how much she cares about you.
That reminds me of a lawyer I know.
Arch?
You.
Oh. I know she and I bicker a lot, but I'm pretty sure it's because we're both jealous of each other.
Explain that one to me.
You and Madison are really good friends, and no matter how long we're married and how close we are as a married couple, our relationship will never be like yours with her. And the same goes the other way. I have with you something she can't have. Hector is like Maddy, in that he's always after me, saying I don't hang out as much since I met you. Except he doesn't come over almost every morning trying to break us up.
Maddy's not trying to break us up. Oops, I forgot to brush my teeth. I'll be right back.
You know, she promised she wouldn't follow Maddy. But I made no such commitment.
The next day at the fairgrounds.
Soledad? Soledad.
Over here.
I expected you to be fashionably late.
That's only for people I care to impress. I thought you said to come alone.
I said for you to come alone. Laura is here to make sure you didn't bring backup.
And she did.
I did not.
Well, then you were followed.
By whom? Dr. Calculus.
You're not the lone wolf I thought you were. Let me gauge your bet for you.
This cage you made won't hold me for long.
Long enough.
There's another one.
Trevor.
Oh, crap.
So, where's Anna?
Anywhere but here, I hope.
I was actually prepared for. It would have been a shame to fight her. She was actually nice to me back then.
So all of this is because of high school?
You were awful to me.
I was also a dumb kid. I am sorry for the way I treated you. I don't treat people like that now. I've learnt from my mistakes.
It's easy for you to say that now. You have powers.
It's really not easy for people to apologize. You never said you were sorry for putting a real bomb on me.
Hush! I am not talking to you. Prove to me that you mean it.
How do I do that?
Give up the amulet.
That is not a good plan.
If I take off the amulet, you'll stop all this nonsense?
Yes, of course.
Then here.
Okay, I have a Bruxa.
I can't believe you fell for that.
I didn't fall for anything. I knew you weren't going to stop. I know women like you. I used to be you.
I am nothing like you.
You kind of are.
Hush, Laura.
So you'll mess with me like you have been, give yourself a few more laughs, and then you won't know what to do, because none of it is in the least bit satisfying. You're lost, Soledad, and you don't even know what you're looking for.
I'm looking for you to get out of here. Get in the balloon.
What? You don't have to push.
Where are you sending her?
Away from me.
She said she was sorry. What more do you want? How could you, Soledad?
How dare you use that amulet against me, Laura?
The balloon is flying away. Calculus, do something.
I have to get out of this thing first, Waring. Maybe you should call someone.
Ah, right.
And so that is how I ended up in a big green balloon, floating to quite probably my death, while talking to a bird. And now, talking to myself.
Back at the fairgrounds.
Let me free you first.
There's no time. Without the amulet, the cold and the thin air will kill her. Calculus and I can take care of Soledad. Go!
We can?
Sort of. We haven't suffocated under these things, right?
That means they're air permeable.
And that means I need to call Olive.
If you're going to do what I think you're going to do, you're smarter than I realized.
Oh, thank you. I think. Olive, we need the rapid response team here stat, using the interrogation protocol.
Back in the atmosphere.
Did someone call for a rideshare?
Anna.
I do love hearing my name.
That's my line.
Down. Down to the ground.
You're such a nerd.
Back at the fairgrounds.
Good night, ladies.
Breathing apparatus engaged.
Still, amazing.
I will, Waring. Calculus to agent. The targets have been neutralized. Repeat. The targets have been neutralized.
How long before we can get in there to clean things up?
Give it 9 minutes, 43 seconds to dissipate. I'll secure the jewelry.
Roger that.
All that power and felled by a gas attack. But, as they say, breathing is fundamental.
You even make bad jokes when you're alone.
I find that's the best time to do it. Here, I have something for you.
Thank you.
Doesn't the amulet automatically protect you?
Automatically? No, you have to ask it to. I'm guessing they were too busy fighting with each other to even know what was going on.
Yep. Waring had it figured.
Trevor?
Yeah, for a lawyer, he's pretty bright.
Where is he?
Over there.
Trevor!
Did you have to gas him too?
WAILS did the gassing, and it was his idea. And speaking of questionable ideas, why on earth did you take your amulet off?
I'd like to know that myself.
Soledad and I were evenly matched in what we could do. What we weren't evenly matched in is what we would do. She was crazy enough to do anything to anyone at that point. I figured if I showed her I was sincere in my apology, she'd change her mind.
She didn't. But the other one did.
Where would you get an idea like that?
From you, kitty cat. From you.
Trevor, I'm open!
There's a reason why, Arch. All right, way to go, Hector.
So, why are you here?
I'm supporting my husband. Why are you here?
I'm supporting my friend. And there are cute men in shorts. And Greg is out of town.
Aha!
So why are you here supporting your husband?
Because he's my husband.
I mean, here, at a basketball game.
Trevor was telling me he doesn't spend as much time with Hector anymore because he spends so much time with me. So, told him he could come play with Hector tonight.
Okay, but why are you here?
Because there are cute men in shorts?
Try again.
To make sure he was really playing basketball with Hector.
I rest my case.
You two are more alike than I thought.
Woo! Yeesh.
You've been listening to Season 2, Episode 1 of My Amazing Woman, titled My Amazing Apology, starring AJ Cruz as Trevor and Lena Garcia as Anna Kat. Guest starring Mary Day 365 as Bruxa Verde, featuring Sophie Flack as Madison, Nicole Beharrell as Olive, Frank Guglielmelli as Lenny, Ken Hallaron as Craig, and David Robbins as Arch, with Frida Mercury as Laura Silva, Katabelle Ansari as Claire Gibbons, and James C. Taylor as your narrator. This episode was produced and written by James. It was voice directed by Mark Allen Bauer and dialogue edited by Nicole, with sound mastering and original music by James. Sound effects are from freesound.org. This is a production of Hey Daddy Audio in affiliation with Timewell Electronic Recording Productions, copyright 2022 by James C. Taylor. All rights reserved. This is a work of fiction. Names, characters, businesses, events, and incidents are the products of the author's peculiar imagination. Any resemblance to actual persons living or dead or actual events is purely coincidental.